Hey guys, what is going on location out here in central Java, and today we are looking at some temples. It's very early. It is about 4:30 in the morning. I left my apartment at 3:45 and I got to bed at about 1 o'clock. But I'm not tired. Guys, I am excited. I am pumped up. Today, we are going to check out two very impressive temples. The Borobudur Buddhist Temple, which is the largest in the world, and Prambanan, the largest Hindu temple in Indonesia. And first we're gonna see, hopefully, a beautiful sunrise right here in central Java. So I was told, gotta walk up this path about 10 minutes and we'll be at the viewing point. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And while I do, if you could, you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button. Leave me a comment, like the video, and get ready to see some cool stuff in Indonesia. I was told the hill I'm walking up is called Setumbu, and for this, I'm going to make a time-lapse video of the sunrise, hopefully, and hopefully it's a good one. Well, hopefully that footage turned out. So this is Setumbu Hill. I'm now being blinded by this really bright sunlight, but that mountain in the background there that you can't really see right now is a volcano, Merapi. And one of the guys I was sitting next to was saying that the smoke coming out the top was from the volcano, not just some random cloud. So it's pretty cool. If you look off in the other direction though, I got some really nice views of the place. Yeah. This whole platform here was just packed with people. Some locals let me squeeze in and set my camera up, so I'm hoping that turned out. That was a pretty nice sunrise. The driver was telling me a lot of times it's either rainy or cloudy, and it looked pretty good to me. Check out this platform here. Wow, yeah. Looks great. They got a nice net. So if you fall off, well, I mean, if you fall off in the right direction, it'll catch you. Heading back down the path. It's like 6 in the morning. Feels like it's noon already. Hello. Good morning. Morning. I think I've got an hour. The driver told me to come back at 7. So we've made it into the grounds of Borobudur Temple. It's still pretty early. Here we have it. Wow. So as we begin our approach, I'll tell you a few things that I know about Borobudur Temple. It is the largest Buddhist monument on Earth. It was built sometime between 750 and 850 AD, and it's got 9 platforms. 3 of them are circular, and 6 of them are square. So we'll get to walk up those later on. It's also got over 500 Buddha statues. So there's a lot to see. It's a pretty enormous structure. Here we are. Let's get our first look. Ton of Buddha statues. This temple is absolutely massive. So this was abandoned in the 11th century because the volcano Merapi erupted in 1006. The ashes made it hard to breathe. It also mixed with water and killed all of the crops. So everybody kind of moved to East Java and Bali and abandoned this. And so this wasn't rediscovered until 1814 by one Sir Stamford Raffles. And man, what a discovery that must have been. Just transported right back in time. All right, my driver set me up with this guide. I'm number 1. I also had to get special shoes, which not the most comfortable. Like this little plate thing is kind of digging into my toes, and then I carry these around with me, my other shoes. I don't know why. Maybe I guess maybe these are less dirty, but I'm still walking on the same ground. Maybe it's a symbolic thing. Maybe I'll find out when the tour starts. Tour is underway. We're heading back to the temple, and I'm having a rough time with these sandals, man. My feet are not made for these. The only way you can go up there now is if you have a wristband with a QR code. They only let up 1,200 people per day, which started with the pandemic. Before, it was kind of a free-for-all. He said 15,000 people might go up there each day. Today, we are one of the lucky 1,200. Get our first look at level 1. So on each level, they have these reliefs, and they have different lessons. So this one's about karma. And as you go up, you learn more and more about Buddhism. And once you get to the top, that is nirvana. And then there aren't any more lessons. So there's no reliefs at the top, or that's what I've been told. So we're gonna go up there and check it out. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look back. That's pretty awesome. Reminds me of Angkor Wat. Speaking of Angkor Wat, I should say that Angkor Wat is the largest Buddhist compound. This is the largest single Buddhist structure. I'll just quick jump over here. So you might have seen some of these Buddhas are missing their heads and arms, and that's for a number of reasons. Back after this was found, visitors would take the heads back as a souvenir. It wasn't really kind of regulated or guarded, but also rainy season and disasters would kind of hit these statues where they're weakest, which is the arms and the heads. So that's another reason. It's pretty cool. All these carvings have survived the test of time through volcanoes and earthquakes, rainy seasons, sun, tourists. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, there's a Buddha that's missing an arm and a head there. Yeah, I've completely lost my group. But I'll do my own tour, I guess. All right, so I guess these top three are the circular platforms, and these kind of bells here are called stupas, and they are surrounding this big stupa in the middle there. So there are 72 stupas here, and you can see they go up a little bit, and inside each one is a Buddha statue. Oh, looks like this is as far as we can go.
Oh, the only one that...
But that is the Nirvana, I suppose. Oh, this stupa is broken open. So we get a glimpse of what the Buddhas inside of these look like. I'm definitely getting sunburns. But if I just keep walking around in a circle like I've been doing, I think that'll even it out. And at least it'll, you know, maybe it won't be as intense like I've got one side that's red. Here is an amazing view from the entrance, which is the eastern side. I can't understate how difficult these things are. Ripping my toes up. Well, it was an interesting tour. I lost my group. Oh, I think that's my guy. Oh, where were you guys?
We were with the guys. You guys left without
No,
guide.
I don't know what happened. I was just wandering up here for the whole time. All right.
We got all these awesome stuff.
Oh, okay, found you guys. I'm not even 100% sure my guide knew I wasn't there. Let's take one more look. Borobudur Temple from the top. All right, it is time to head out. Thank you. I can take these off?
Yeah.
Ah, thank God. Man, I don't know how everybody else is walking around with these things. Absolutely killing me. That is not our only temple today. We're only halfway done. But I am done with these sandals. Well, I just asked somebody where I return the sandals, and they said, it's a gift for you. So there you go. Get some sandals. I will certainly never wear those again, but maybe I'll put them on a bookshelf. So even though it says exit, you have to walk through like 3 kilometers of market, selling all kinds of clothes, food, little statues. I told the driver I was at the exit, and he's like, all right, message me when you get to the road. So I've been walking for 5-10 minutes. No, thank you. Terima kasih. After a long drive, we've made it to Prambanan Park. It was about an hour-and-a-half drive from Borobudur. I slept the whole time, so if I look a little bit tired, I just woke up. And here we are, Prambanan Temple. I just did an entire tour of this with an awesome tour guide that was very informative. I can't tell you everything that he told me, but I'm going to tell you some of the cooler stuff. Up until 1918, this was all just piles of rocks. Outside here, there's over 200 smaller temples that are about 3 meters apart, and they haven't been restored. as you can see. These temples are like Lego castles in a way, because all of these grooves will fit into other ones in order to lock in, and there's pieces that go here. Some are in the shape of a Z, some might be a straight line. So to reconstruct this, you're matching up all of those. You're also matching the designs, which they built these first and then carved the designs in, because you can see some of the stones are different. So among all of these temples are 3 enormous ones. And these are each dedicated to one of the 3 main Hindu gods. So this one that we're looking at here is dedicated to Brahma. This middle one is Shiva. And then this one on the right here is Vishnu. And they've got some pretty cool statues inside. It is a bit dark, so I'm not sure how well we'll be able to see anything, but you can go up in there and have a look. Obviously, this place is loaded with symbolism. Oh, this smaller one right here, right in front, that was the first restored temple. I mean, restoring this is absolutely insane. All right, we'll see if we can get a look at Shiva here. Maybe they'll light it up. Oh, here we go. Well, I got to see it for a second. Let's see if I can, my torch. My iPhone torch doesn't do anything. Yeah, useless. So going around the temples here, there are kind of the classics carved into the walls. The guide told me one of the stories, and this is a priest asking the king for help to kill a giant. And the oldest and strongest son here, Rama, he gets summoned to fight the giant. And I thought this was pretty creative and pretty cool. So for the carvings, it's hard to show a giant, right? So this is Rama with the bow shooting the giant. And this is the giant here. The only way that they could show how big the giant is this is a human skull. So you have to use your imagination to go, oh man, if that's a human skull, this guy's 10 times the size, even though that is the size of a human on this side. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, he told me the whole story all the way around the temple. And it gets to here, and then there's a cliffhanger, just like a, you know, maybe you've got the end of a Netflix show, and then you'd have to cross the way here to get the rest of the story. So this is Surya, and this is the best preserved carving on the whole temple. It's carved multiple times, so you can kind of see it's not in as good a shape over here, but yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty amazing structures. This was built about 50 years after Borobudur, and had the same problem. So that big eruption in 1006 drove the population away, and they all went out to East Java and Bali. Bali is still majority Hindu, But in East Java, a lot of the Hindus ended up converting to Islam because Hinduism has a caste system, and they kind of went at the, everyone on the lower end and said, hey, you don't have to be like this. You can be free if you join our religion. Here's another look at these massive temples from the outside. It's going to be quite the effort to get all these up again. I mean, you can hear people hammering away trying to get all these pieces sorted, but it's hard to even know if the pieces from this one are actually for this one or if they're for that one, or and they're pretty big pieces. It's not like you can just pick one up and move it over and try it out. It's pretty crazy. It's very crazy that they put those together. Wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these amazing temples right around Yogyakarta in central Java. I had a great time today. It's 2 p.m. though, and I am exhausted because I've already been templing around for about 11 hours. So I'm gonna go take a nap. But if you guys liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. I've always got more stuff coming out. So I would love to see you guys again and provide some interesting content. Until next time, I will see you in the next episode.